everybody. Today with Shanika or Shanika, Sam, myself, and Larry Fine. Today, how are you doing today, Larry?
I'm doing good. Good to be back for another week. Glad to get these drops going.
Yeah. So, where do we have to start the week?
Well, jumping right into it.
Yeah.
This week, got started. We had some stuff on Monday, so some stuff already happened. NFT Quest just started week number 4. So we're still kind of trying to figure out, but I think it's easy to expect what you're gonna get each week with the NFT Quest now. And the last couple weeks, I was waking up like super early to make sure I got everything. This time, I slept in, and it didn't matter as much, which was good. If you're a member of the board, the Discord and things like that, I actually posted a little list of basically the bare minimum you needed to get the bonus. So make sure you check that out because we got that listed. It'll change, obviously, the price points and things like that. But for the most part, you can see where the bottlenecks are and stuff like that. It's well worth noting that you don't need all 20. You only need 14 out of the 20. So that can save you, cost big time.
Definitely. And that's something that I did not realize until this week.
Yeah. Last week I bought all 20 just right away. Didn't even look. That seems to be the trend. I think the first week you needed all 20, but they realized there were a couple like really expensive bottlenecks, and it really limited how many people could complete it. So they kind of just adjusted it, so you only need 14 out of the 20, which is good. I mean, it's 70%, right? It's a passing grade.
Yeah. Boulder Magic's got a good question. Is there a bonus if you have all 20 rather than 14? I don't think there is, right? It's just the bonus of 14.
Yeah, as far as I know, there is no bonus. I would like to think, and this is just me speculating, that they would do some master challenge. But considering it's 24 weeks, I don't expect it. That's a long challenge, and it's a lot of NFTs. So I would imagine it's just going to be every week. Plus, they got the whole Rubies dynamic and the Squire Page Night NFTs. So yeah, it would be cool because then it would give full value to all those NFTs throughout the full process. But I don't know. I don't expect it. I think it would be cool if they did, but I don't expect it.
Yeah, it would be pretty cool if they did. But yeah, you're right. That would be a lot of NFTs, especially with some of these other ones. Like, which one was it in here that had gotten pretty pricey?
I don't have my thing because it was temporary, but there was one. Yeah, it was the Waxel Ninjas. I think was 60 was the bare minimum.
Oh yeah, that one I luckily already had.
Same, yeah. It's funny because there's a few that I would recommend paying the extra for, and the Waxel Ninja was the one of them because I really like what those guys are doing over there.
I'm trying to think. There's another one that was like decently expensive. I think I got it just
the 7th Seal land, the top there, the top row. That was, I think, the second most expensive, which is another project they really like.
Well. I've been getting kind of lucky. I've been usually having at least like 4 or 5 of them each week.
I was a little disappointed I didn't have the Upland, the Potrero Hill one, because we both been around Upland for so long.
Yeah,
I think that was the first NFT I ever bought. Was it Upland? I think it was Upland fan art though, not Upland comics. But either way,
yeah, Upland comics.
Yeah,
I was surprised too. Yeah, happy to have it now though.
Yeah, right. I know I had the Horrors flyer.
Yeah, I think that was one of the ones. No, I did have that one. I was about to say that's one of the ones I was missing.
And there's always some oddball collections in there, but I think this time I got it pretty cheap. Like I want to say I got it all like under 50 wax, maybe just above 50.
Yeah, I bought. I swear one of these was like weirdly expensive, but I just can't remember which one it was.
I think it might have been that second. Yeah, that one was. I think it was like.
It was this one, yeah.
Yeah, that one in the Cosmic Clash.
Other than that one, I didn't spend that much on it.
Nice. In 24 weeks, man, they're just gonna keep. They got a lot of NFTs to come up with.
Yeah, I'm interested to see who they keep bringing on board. They've done a good job at like keeping it where they didn't just like release everybody who's going to be in it off the bat.
Right.
I think people.
I think the requirements was you just needed to stake some Nefty, if I'm not mistaken, if I remember correctly. So anyone who stakes some Nefty is kind of eligible with their collection. I'm sure there's like a certain point, like you need to stake more than just one Nefty. But like, it's good to see that they have a lot of people kind of supporting it because dude, Nefty blocks is awesome. I know a lot of creators love it, like indie creators for sure.
Yeah. All right, so what do we have? Oh, that was also today.
Yeah, that just started this morning. I'm sure you can still catch up. I'm sure there's some flippers, trying to get in between, trying to, steal your wax kind of. But I don't think it's too expensive to get, involved in the Nefty quest these days, which is good. It's a good sign. They want involvement, right?
Yeah.
And so moving on to the next project, Ultra Horrors. I kind of mentioned this last week, but they're doing their collector set rewards, and it literally just started today. But thankfully, they're doing it day by day. So today was the common set. Tomorrow will be the uncommon set deadline, so the uncommon cards, and then they kind of just move up the rarities all the way until was it May 6th. So every day they're doing a snapshot for different rarities for the guest collection up until May 6th. So I did the common set. I really wanted to do uncommon, but I couldn't afford it. I'm kind of bummed out because I've been doing that pretty consistently. But I just didn't have the wax to, get it done. There were some of those gatekeeper cards that I just couldn't afford, and I just kind of sat it out. But I love the reward cards. I'm a big horror head, and I know we've got some in our community are even bigger than me. So it's cool to see. And I really wanted that one too. That Creepo the Clown, chain creature. But either I can go on. I can look at the horror cards, all day now. But if you are thinking about getting into it, just know the common card snapshot has passed, and we're moved on to the uncommon, which is it's super early tomorrow. It would be 9 a.m. Eastern or 6 a.m. Pacific time. So if you're gonna do it, get it done tonight.
Makes sense.
There you go. Perfect. Those are that's all you need to know. All the time frames.
Yeah. Sorry if I think my end's been a little delayed. Like my scrolling, but hopefully that's better now. So which ones are you going to be able to do? Did you get any of them?
I just did the base set. I just got that done, and I got that done pretty early, and I kind of just left. I wanted to come back to it, but every time I kept getting my wax budget up, there would be something else that eats it back down, and then I just, I couldn't do what I wanted to do with it. So I'm kind of bummed about it, but maybe I'll see what's available on secondary like a month from now or something. But I know most of the people who get these sets done don't intend to sell, and if they do, it's not going to be cheap. So I'm resigned to my fate with it.
There was one of these where it was saying you need like both one of ones. Which one was that? I wonder if anybody's actually
all of those are the mythics. Yeah. There's actually a lot of those. You'd be surprised. The people who can commit to them and things like that. Also, you can, maybe you have one and the other one's on the market and things like that. But that's some whale things right there going for those. Yeah. Those mythics, rainbow mythics. I'd love to get one, but even just one mythic is good for me,
Yeah. It'd be pretty crazy. Get both of them and then get the airdrop of basically a third one.
Yeah. It's crazy to think about, but there's lots of people who will get it done. You'll see.
Yeah, I'm excited to see that. Specifically, how hardcore the ultra rare collectors really are.
Yeah. Oh, and there's some super hardcore out there.
Yeah.
There's one guy. He's got. They made a card for him because he's like the ultimate ultra horror fan. And he's got his own special collector. Card. Yeah,
that's cool.
He's like a legend over there. It's awesome.
That's sort of what it was promising right here, right? Top mint collectors, collector mythic of their choice. I thought it was saying of them, but that's still pretty cool.
And I really like how flexible the ultra rare guys have been. They've been finding just new ways to kind of, breathe new life into their set, which is always, it's really cool because it's just art. It's not like, I think it stakes on other platforms and things like that. I'm pretty sure it's on our planet and stuff. But, it's not really about that. That's just kind of like a bonus. They're just, big fans of, the horror genre and, getting all different kinds of artists to contribute. It's really cool.
Yeah, it's a super cool collection. So what do we have coming up tomorrow?
Tomorrow, so yeah, now we're working on things that we can actually prepare for a little bit better. So tomorrow is the Castles NFT Carpenter event. It's the end of it tomorrow. So if you wanted to craft one, now's your last chance because tomorrow's the deadline. So I would say if you can do it, get on it. Do it sooner than later. An important thing to note though with the Carpenter is it's cheaper to recharge it. So you can see right there, it costs you 9 lumber and 2 royal seals to craft it, but it only costs you 6 lumber and 1 royal seal to recharge it. So it might actually be more beneficial to just go buy some off secondary and recharge them, depending on costs and things like that. Which is different than the lumberjack event that just happened. The lumberjack, it was cheaper to buy a whole new one and then to recharge it because the recharge cost was very expensive. Yeah, there you go, perfect. So I don't even think I've recharged a lumberjack yet. I think I'm getting pretty close. Maybe in a day or two, I'll be able to recharge my one. And even then, I got to buy the royal seals. I totally forgot about that. But they designed it that way on purpose to the lumberjack was going to be the gatekeeper. Just pay attention, look for values. Don't just blindly craft one just because the event's closing tomorrow. Maybe you can buy one off the market for cheaper. I bought one today for, I think it was $8 worth of wax, which is, a great deal because 2 seals alone are $10. And then you got to get the lumber on top of it. And the one I bought today had 3 charges left. So, there's some deals to find out there. You just got to look for them.
Yeah. Also, thank you, MJ Doja, for the raid. Everybody who's
Yeah.
raiding. We're going through what's coming up this week in wax. We got through today. There was the NFT Quest week. This is week 4, right? That started.
Week 4 just started. You got it.
And then ultra rare guest collection snapshot. The base set was yesterday. Uncommon is, I guess, basically early in the morning for us, right?
Yeah. Those guys are based out of UK, so their times are a little earlier.
Yeah, that makes a lot more sense why they're going off UTC. And then this Carpenter event is going to end tomorrow. So if you've been waiting to craft one, you're going to run out of time soon.
Exactly. One thing worth noting, if you do buy it off secondary versus crafting it, you don't get a raffle ticket. And, they do some special raffles and stuff on their streams and give away some prizes and stuff. So, it's just worth mentioning.
Yeah. And to mention what's coming further, like to kind of look ahead at whether or not you should craft, there's the Royal Courthouse still to come, which that's going to be a decent chunk of resources to be able to craft.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And what's after that?
And yeah, so they've got a nice little roadmap there, right?
Yeah.
So they're keeping you busy, and they've actually teased some other stuff. I forget what it was, but I think it was in a Medium article or their white paper, something like that. Just, the guys, they're very forward thinkers, which I like. Someone mentioned, I think it was Nostalgeek, how the M source token is just it's dumped a lot lately. But I'm just so used to it, like it's just the project it's got that hype cycle, and then it finally releases, and then it dumps, and it's just, if you believe in the project and stuff like that, you kind of, I'm here to stay with this one. I like what they're doing.
Agreed. This is reminding me that I should probably actually go craft some more before this runs out. Because thinking about it, I'm gonna need more of this kind of wood. I forget what it's called, like the planks.
The fine wood, yeah. They got the lumber and then the fine wood, yeah.
Because I remember when we did the stream with them, they mentioned those wonder bounties that you can craft with this are going to be important. I should honestly go back and rewatch that to remember what they said.
Hey, I like it too because it's not like, it's not necessarily a fixed thing, but it's also not like an unlimited thing. They're just doing these events, and then they'll adjust the numbers and see, I'm sure might consider releasing some lumberjacks in the future, but obviously not right away, but they can at least scale a little bit more accordingly, which is another good thing I really like.
Yeah, I think they've done a pretty good job of that, which is why I was kind of surprised to see the token falling as it did. But I mean, it makes sense. It's been a while since, like there's been utility for the seals and the different stuff that you're crafting throughout the event, during the event. But I guess the recharge cost of the lumberjack is where Metasource is sort of seeing a sink in.
Yeah, I would just imagine that maybe people are just impatient and they don't want to save up their M source token to recharge their lumberjack. They'd much rather just kind of sell it on the daily, which I get. I mean, I've done it with other projects. I still do it now with some projects, but this is one that I just kind of want to myself. I want to see through it, see where it goes.
Yeah. All right, should we move on to Wednesday? I'm looking forward to Wednesday.
Yeah, Wednesday, nice little collab. I'm excited for this one too. So the drop info isn't up yet for this, but it's a Taco, obviously, and they're doing a collab with Digital Ducks. So I'm hoping, again, I don't know for sure, but I'm assuming it's one of those brigade equipment type of collabs. So I'm excited to see what they come up with. They did the Schnazzy one, which was the coffee cup, and then they did what was the last one? It was the smoothie. But I forget the collab. Someone in the audience probably knows. But yeah, now they're doing the Digital Ducks. Digital Ducks have been around for a while. We all got some in our collections, I think, I would hope. And it's just exciting to see. I cannot wait to get mine.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I wish we could see what it was already, but I guess we just have to wait for the drop to be announced. I wonder if the template's up.
Oh, that's a good point. I didn't check that actually. Yeah, good call with that. Oh, the last one was Crypto Kumas. That's right, Schnazzy and Crypto Kumas. Yeah, and and the thing about these is like they're the tools and they're for brigade, but they're like always common tools, so it's more just for the collector value than anything I find. Which is still, like I'm a taco collector, I'm a Digital Ducks collector. I'm in on it.
So I don't think the taco has been like the template has been created yet, or sorry, not taco. The Digital Ducks taco collab has been created yet, but something else was.
Oh, really?
This is a new template. This is for castles.
Hey, look at that, dude!
I saw that they announced their like full partnership, but I didn't realize they'd already minted the sauces. That's really cool.
Dude, oh man, yes, I love it.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I got the VIP, so I'm spoiled. So I'll probably just open the app next time and see it.
Well, is it in the app yet? It's a good question.
I hope so. I mean, I don't think they would release it without having it work. And the taco guys, they're very much on. I'll check after. They're very much on it though. Don't want to get distracted right now.
Fully up yet? Maybe I just need to update it. But yeah, we can check after.
That's cool. That'll make my life a little bit easier with the castles NFT.
Yeah. Surprise quack drop on Sunday as well. So
that's right. That's right. Yeah.
Awesome. I'm getting spam DMs right now. All right. So we can move on to what's coming up on. Or no, this is also on Wednesday. Sorry.
Still on Wednesday, yeah. So and we're back with Immersis with some more collab pins. I love how they're just coming out with new ones each week,
Yeah.
Slow and steady, nice and simple. They're not very expensive, and you can see that amazing one on the left there, that really beautiful looking pin. That's actually, I think it's the most popular pin so far. I don't know why, who can say. But it's cool, and I'm excited to see what else they got. I'm still waiting on the Crypto Mooney's pin. That's going to come out at some point.
Yeah, Creek pin.
Yeah,
cool.
And stuck pin or tag pin. I could go on and on with a million names here, but I'm just glad to see everyone kind of get involved and supporting Immersis and the collections they love.
Oh, Rusty Panda's also on Wednesday. Is that a drop or?
That's their 1 year anniversary, actually. Yeah, I got that on my honorable mentions.
All right, we could bring that back up later. I do like cute things. That's one of the reasons I really like Digital Ducks.
I remember when Digital Ducks got started with that stabby quack, and I was like, it's kind of weird, but I can get down with this. And then it just kind of evolved from there, and it's cool to see.
I was on board pretty quickly. All right, so what do we have coming up on Thursday?
Thursday. Oh yeah, okay. So I've been waiting for this one for a while, and I'm really glad that they're, pulling this event off, and not just because I want to go to the event, but CGCX, the event got canceled last time because of the whole conflict in Ukraine, and they just had to postpone it, for an indefinite amount of time. And I'm just really glad that they're comfortable enough to put it on. That means they're safe, and they're ready to do it, and they feel comfortable and things like that. So that's the most important thing to me. That they're willing to do it in this time of of crisis, really, because I think a couple of the main CGX people are straight up like they're in Ukraine. I don't know where they are or anything like that, but I'm just glad they're all right. And so they're putting on CGCX, their 10th event, I think, and I think it's an anniversary event if I'm not mistaken. And it's really a good blockchain event. It's something I'll have on in the background all day. They got speakers lined up for hours. I think they go like 11, 12 hours of just one after another. And it's a 2-day event. So it starts on Thursday, super early in the morning. I think 4 a.m. Eastern time, 2 a.m. Eastern time, something like that. Because again, it's based in Europe, the time zone. So I'm definitely gonna miss a lot of that early stuff. But I still signed up for it. The ticket's $30, and I'm sure you'll learn a thing or two. I was looking at the schedule, and I found the guy, I forget his name, like Martinelli or something. He's in charge of blockchain brawlers. He came from EA Sports games and Disney games, so I have a lot of confidence in a guy like that and what he's going to bring to just wax in general.
Yeah, it would be cool to see.
And they have
speakers.
They had some swag packs and stuff before, but I'm pretty sure they all sold out. They partnered up with Epic Prime, but I think they're just selling the tickets now. So it's $30, and if you can afford it, and if you're around Thursday and Friday, I would definitely pick it up. Just listen about NFTs and blockchain and the future that we're building and stuff. It's nice to just kind of get that information and store it for later.
So this was one of the like a few people on our Discord had bought tickets before it got canceled. Do you know if those transferred over?
Yeah, they do. I need to figure it out myself, the whole process. But I was reading through their Telegram and stuff, and it's all transfers through, no problem. I also even think if you need to, like, if you can't make it, I think they're offering full refunds and things like that. So, they're very understanding about what happened and why they canceled it and stuff like that. So they're very lenient with it.
It's good to hear. All right. So after GCG, what do we have coming up also on Thursday?
So they're doing NBA Top Shot is having a reserve pack drop. This is more kind of whale-ish territory, but I basically bring up everything NBA Top Shot does, just because basically the thing about this, even if you're not an NBA fan, like, this is one of the strongest intellectual properties on any blockchain that makes any NFTs. So it's just kind of hard to ignore. But this is the trade, the reserve pack, excuse me, and you need to get trade tickets to buy it. So you get a trade ticket by owning a moment, and you basically trade that in. You deposit it into like the bank, and they give you like a ticket. So you only want to do this with like crappy cheap moments. You don't want to do it with like rare to legendary types. And you need 350 of them. So these events like this always raise the floor on those bottom tier moments. It's kind of market manipulation at its finest. But it also gets you Series 1 moments. Like, there's a LeBron James Series 1 debut card in there that's, worth like thousands of dollars. Obviously the odds of getting that are super low, but there's some opportunity there. So I don't really go for these because I'm just not in a position to. Like, I'm still, you probably need like 1,000 or 2,000 moments to even think about that sort of thing. And I'm just not there yet. So I'm working on it, but
someday.
Yeah, someday when they don't sell these anymore.
Because these are, so the reserve pack, that means this is like from one of the first drops, right?
Yeah. So all the Series 1 stuff, which was actually a short series anyways, and it's got basically, all the debut cards of all the stud players that have been in the NBA for the last 3 years. And that comes in handy for challenges or just value. Everyone wants the debut of LeBron James. They don't want him from his his second season as much.
Yeah, makes sense. All right, what do we have coming up on Friday?
So Friday, our buddy Stuck is releasing his guild licenses for Tag, and this is juicy. Before I say anything, I just make sure you guys read that article. There's a lot of good stuff in there. Really
Link
cool,
chat.
really cool stuff going on. So first things first, you can turn your Tag character into an NFT. Simple, I like that. Simple, eloquent. You know, you can use it as PFP or whatever you want, you know, highlight it on your profile, you know, that's yours, custom NFT. On top of that, it's kind of, I compare it to like a trading card, like a baseball card or a basketball card where it has your stats on it. So, you know, if you're really strong with magic or, you know, intelligence or things like that, it'll have it on there. You can change your background. You can, you know, it's fully customizable in so many ways. And there's going to be special editions, so you can like customize it that way with only limited edition, you know, backgrounds or, you know, boosts or whatever you want to call it. And then and every license adds stat bonuses to it. You know, they're not all the same. Everything's different. Everything's random. So some get really strong, and you know, some might be like kind of a base level. So there's that RNG involved, and that's just, I feel like that's just the tip of the iceberg. You know, like definitely check out the article because there's so much info in there about it, and you know, it's just, you know, I love stock and
Yeah,
tag.
we
You know,
all
I don't
do.
get to, yeah, like I don't get to play tag as much as I would like. I was talking with someone about it the other day, and I'm like, man, like, dude, like I support Stuck and everything he does, but I don't get to play tag anymore because I'm too busy researching other things or just, you know, just learning so much about the blockchain.
Yeah, it'll be really cool to see like how everybody updates and changes their. It's sort of like your own, like a Pokemon card of your own character, which is
Yeah,
really
dude, yeah,
cool.
exactly. Right? Like, dude, like I gotta get like some, you know, wizard thing going on or something, you know, just like,
Yeah,
because I think I have like a base character for tag, you know, unfortunately, you know, nothing higher than that. And dude, I want one of these on my profile now. So like I gotta, you know, get my stuff going.
trying to wait. Here's the drop. Okay, so it'll be in Guild. Unlimited
I think
supply.
it's in both. It's in both, if I'm not mistaken. So you can pay in wax, but it's like twice
Yeah,
the
but it's twice
price.
as much.
Yeah. So speaking of which, I guess we should see a nice, you know, bump in guild. I would imagine that guild price is going to go up a little bit.
Yeah,
And yeah, he's got the details of, you know, the super low mints they're going to be given away. So that's another cool thing. And there's the details for the special edition auctions, 3 different days, 3 different times, you know, so everyone can get a piece. And those though, for no matter what the minimum is 2,500 guild. And that's just the starting bid. So I'm anxious to see how high those go.
oh, and that'll be worth of wax. Okay.
So yeah, man, lots of good stuff. Pretty big, juicy update for Tag.
I think it's cool that it starts. It ends with the lowest mint. That'll be cool to see.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna be watching that for sure.
Oh, what do you mean the Timekeeper NFT doubles as a dynamic NFT and a license? That's a cool bonus to.
I don't know, but I got a timekeeper. What? FOMO, baby.
Donors of the namesake NFT upgraded to also function as a special edition license. Wow, that'll be really cool to see. Unique characteristic.
I still remember on it, but someone was making fun of me about buying that timekeeper the other day because I bought it and like I remember Stuck's description of it was like, "Don't buy this. Why did you buy this? You're dumb."
Yeah, it was worth
And
it.
I'm like, "That's me."
That would be interesting if you could start doing auctions in guilds. Also, thank you for the raid, Agent K. Hello, hello.
Hey, thanks for coming.
I missed that Easter event. Did you do that? Did you do the Easter
Oh my
quest?
God. Yeah, I did it actually. I got so lucky. So, especially with the stuck thing. I did the first one with the Waxel Ninja. I got that like no problem. And then I was, you know, I was kind of on and off all that weekend. And I think Stucks was the very last one. And I was just around for it. And it was driving me crazy because I knew the clues, like the portrait landscape clue. Anyone who did it kind of knows what I'm talking about. But there was, what did I have to, oh, it's just the search function. Like you just had to search for it, search for the word portrait. And like I was looking on the site, like I controlled F to try and find the word, but I didn't actually search for it. And I finally got it, and I got number 10. I got the last one. I was so lucky.
That's good.
Yeah, and it gave me this ring, like a special Easter ring, which is pretty cool.
I missed it. I need to play more tag.
Yeah, dude, I think we all do.
Yeah, I try to play it whenever I'm out and like on my phone because I found it easier for me to like click it with my thumb than use my mouse.
Right, yeah. I get it.
Can kind of just like zone out and just keep clicking.
Yeah.
It does get me killed sometimes, but
Hey, we've all been there. Play to earn, man.
no, man, Jimmy's grinding and watching.
Love it.
All right, so what do we have? This next drop coming up is Saturday. We got 2 on Saturday.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, Saturday. The first thing on Saturday is the Funko Star Trek redemption deadline. So if you are holding those, redemption coins they give you, I wouldn't even wait till Saturday. I would just exchange it now. There's no point in waiting. If you're gonna go for it, you have the token already. We're past the point of no return. The only other way to get it would be to buy the redemption token on secondary, and I imagine those are pretty expensive right now. I think people have kind of made their bed with what they're doing with these. So just make sure you get it done by Saturday at the very least. Yeah, there you go. Tori's all about it. Tori's up on the Funko. I was doing some just some basic research on it this whole week. And Funko can be pretty darn lucrative if you play it right. I'm trying to time it. I might go into, because this kind of leads into the next thing. DC Comics Funko is dropping on May 5th, which isn't long from now. And I'm thinking about whaling into that as hard as I can, because I've kind of figured out you buy those pack drops and then you kind of wait a little bit, like, just before the redemption period, you don't open them, you sell those packs. It's like, as far as I can tell, it's like automatic 3x. It's like 3 times what you make. Like you pay 30 for the premium pack and you'll get 99, maybe $100 for it. The standard pack, same thing, maybe a little bit smaller ROI. But I was just going through all the other collections, and it's like, it's perfect. It's like a roller coaster. You watch it go up, and then the redemption period comes and it sinks back down. Even then, I don't think you lose money even if you wait. So you could buy like 4 packs, for, I guess it would be, $120, and then, flip those for like, say, $350, and then you should be able to get a redeemable for that price if you're into it, or that's just, some easy profit for you. I guess I should, say this is not financial advice. Watch this next drop go completely, off the walls and flip everything I said. And there you go. Larry's out like $1,000 in digital Funkos. But like I'm really anxious to try and put my money where my mouth is with this. And I got to give a big hat tip to Tori, because she was basically, she started it all to kind of getting those wheels in motion in my mind.
Yeah, she's on top of the Funko. She's saying that they're probably going to patch the multi-tab thing, but she's got a plan up her sleeve. We'll see what that is.
Well, we'll see, because I've done the multi-tab thing just to get a couple packs, because I'm not really a super big fan of Funko. But the more I see it, the more I just see opportunity with it.
What I care most about them changing is the ability to just hit the back button and keep buying.
Oh yeah,
that's already bought your maximums.
Right, I forgot about that. Yeah, that was still a thing. Yeah, it's so messed up. One crazy thing about Funko though, their pack open rates are impeccable. Like they're the best I've ever seen. Especially consistently. Like people buy those packs and they want to open those packs right away. I feel like I'm the only guy who doesn't.
Oh, everybody's saying that they did block the back button. I actually haven't gotten into a Funko drop in a decent bit, not by choice, but by bad luck. So I haven't been able to test it since like maybe 3 or 4 drops ago.
Well, hey, May 5th, keep it ready, because that's DC Comics. I'm sure that's going to be a huge drop. Batman, Superman.
Right after Star Wars Day. It's well timed.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Yeah.
I think they did that. Maybe on purpose. I hope they did it on purpose, honestly.
Well, I know that they usually drop on the same day. I Tuesdays or Wednesdays, I think that Funko always has their drops. So yeah, that's into Star Wars. I didn't even think of that.
May 4th is a Wednesday, so they're dropping on a Thursday.
Ah, okay. Yeah, that must be the day then. There's a Funko day of the week, if I'm not mistaken.
Let's see, when was this drop? Pack drop was November 30th. Wow, I'm gonna have to go real far back. That was a Tuesday.
Oh, yeah, maybe I'm wrong then.
No, I feel
Maybe
like you're
they.
right. I feel like they just switched it for this one. What was the last drop?
I feel like it was Tuesdays, man, but maybe they're switching it. I don't know.
Well, I
Either
feel like
way.
they switched it because of Star Wars Day. March 29th was a Tuesday. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
So I feel like they changed this just for Star Wars Day.
I wonder, like, if
Oh,
that's like,
yeah, Cinco de Mayo.
oh, right.
Makes more sense.
It's just, I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it, man.
Although I don't see what that has to do with DC, but
They're losing a lot of the Latin American market.
oh, they have done Thursdays in the past. That's what
Okay, well, that I would believe that. Yeah.
They should do Pokemon Funkos.
Oh my goodness. That would be,
Interesting to
dude,
see.
no. Stuck. I got my bank account can't handle it, okay?
Yeah, I was not super happy with Shaggy. Oh, the next
I
one is not Star Wars. No, the next one is
DC Comics.
DC Comics. It's just right after Star Wars Day. All right, what do we have as well on Saturday?
The last major thing on Saturday is our friends from Train of the Century. They're giving away, not giving away, but they're dropping some of their mix packs. So this is for people who might have missed the boat, on the trains, and they're just trying to get in now. This is basically a one-stop shop. It'll give you a little bit of everything you need to get started. So it'll give you a locomotive, a conductor, a couple rail cars, or no, one rail car, some commodities, and some fuel. And they have two different size packs. They got a big and a small. So, this big one will offer you more options and stuff. But yeah, everything you need to get started. I don't know. I'm pretty deep into the trains. I don't know if I'll buy these packs simply because I don't need them. It would more be me just certain, RNG hunting for like, legendary or mythic. And, trains keeps me so busy as it is. Like I don't, have much of their in-game token Tosium left because I'm always spending it on in-game events or on fuel or things like that. So yeah, and they've been updating a lot. Like they've been around a long time, the trains, and I'm just glad that they're still around. They're doing really good developments. That no false promises. I feel like the trains, it's a very strong game. I feel like it's here to stay.
Oh, so station owners are going to get whitelisted for it too.
That's right. Yeah. So there's two drops in that case. The whitelisted drop starts at noon Eastern, and then it goes public after half an hour. So you have a half an hour head start.
Oh, yeah, here we go. It's pretty good. Pretty cool to see. Oh, and they've got their roadmap up here too.
Yeah, dude.
You
I
must be
feel
excited to see on here.
I don't know when these guys sleep, man, because like the updates we have and the updates they're gonna give us and just everything, like it's just these guys are amazing. Stretch goals, even like they're trying to just squeeze things in, like if
Ooh, mobile compatibility, that'll be really cool.
Yeah, that's actually been blanked out on Taco for a while. I was wondering how they would even fit that in, like would maybe just they would list the stations kind of manually in the Taco app and you could kind of just tap the station you want to send it to. But I don't know. I'm sure they'll figure it out.
I think maybe it could, yeah, like give you, because it like there's the certain options that you have based on where you are that you can go to.
Yeah, like 3 or 4.
Backwards. Yeah. It'd be cool. Like changing your car around and stuff would probably be really hard. But
ooh, yeah. There's a lot of little things involved there. I would really like to see how they tackle that.
Yeah. So Boulder Magic, I guess, is the answer to that question. That, or maybe this is just mobile compatibility. As in, have you tried to play trains on your phone?
I think I did once, yeah, but it couldn't. It didn't work for me. That was a while back, though.
Hey, thank you for the cheers.
Yeah, and that
It's just
roadmap's
crazy.
just like, you know,
It's
it's
long.
girthy. It's girthy, man.
All right, so moving on to the honorable mentions.
Yeah, so there's a lot this week, and there's a couple big ones that kind of just missed the cut for different reasons. I'll start with those first. On April 28th, which is what day? That is the Thursday. There is Blockchain Brawlers. They're giving away swag kits, but it's only for pink battle tag holders. So there's only 150 they're giving away. I don't know how many pink battle tags there are. I know there's not too many, so that's going to be kind of a dogfight to get those. If you do have a pink battle tag, make sure you hit that up. I just felt like it was such a small portion of our community that, you know, it wasn't, you know, it didn't really regard a full on write up about it. Same
I feel like the
day.
people who know about it know about it.
I hope so. I hope so. Because, you know, you're in Blockchain Brawlers, you are invested. So
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for a time where, you know, it's kind of more feasible for, you know, the normal person to get in, stuff like that. But I'm sure by that point, you know, it'll be tank, you know, it'll tank like everything else. I feel like
Like how it has been.
it's doing so well, it can only go down, right? Like, you know, we all kind of knew that it's not sustainable at those price points. But you know, it's a waxed, you know, studio production. It's like it's as safe as a project as there ever was. They built a lot of hype around it. They made a lot of wax with it. So, you know, I'm super confident in it long term.
Two questions in the chat. First, non-fungible gang is asking how many legendaries you have. I'm assuming that's referencing the trains.
Legendaries for trains. I don't think I have. I think I have some commodities. I think that's it. I got a couple mythic commodities too. That's kind of like my claim to fame. I got I think #1 Wagyu beef. So, you know,
Oh, blockchain brawlers.
oh, zero.
0.
I got nothing in Blockchain Brawlers. I don't got any gold. I don't got any of this. I don't got any of that. So,
And then Boulder's asking about Dragon Valley, which is something I'm actually pretty up for talking about.
I think I mentioned it last week, but it kind of got, I think if I remember, it got delayed or something like that, or maybe I'm thinking of something else. But they did their evolutions. They started that, and I haven't been able to evolve any yet because I don't have enough tokens yet. But, you know, before I was kind of selling the tokens, now I'm back in hodl mode, building that back up. And I love my Dragon's Valley. I do it every day. I still have a lot of confidence in it. I feel like I like games where the functionality is there. The vision is there. You know, it's kind of the roadmap is kind of obvious, even if they don't, you know, talk about it fully or things like that. You know, you can kind of see where a game like that is going with the breeding and fighting mechanics and stuff like that. It's not super easy entry, but it's also, you know, it's kind of a scarce game, and it's not, you know, something that's just, you know, like a pump and dump in that regard. So yeah, I love Dragon Valley, and you know, I can't wait to evolve some of my dragons.
Oh, you have a winter dragon? Is that egg still delayed or something? Princess Phoenix is calling it delayed valley because they have a winter dragon.
Yeah, they had some delays. I think a couple updates, but you know, it's okay.
Evolution's out
happens.
now though, and
It
they
is
have like
out.
leaderboard going on for people who are evolving. It
That's
does
right.
take a lot to evolve something though. So
Yeah.
not
Yeah,
for the faint of
totally.
heart.
Yeah, it'll cost you. So I'm just, you know, just keeping my gems in my dust, and I'm just waiting for that right moment.
Yeah. Because it's definitely tough to upgrade. You see.
Yeah, I gotta go through that and look at it. See, I didn't really study it too much because I was
through
so
it a bit earlier.
yeah, I was so far away from the tokens. You know, I just, you know, it's something I'll kind of study, you know, in the moment where I'm about to do it.
I did find this interesting. It'll be more expensive to upgrade the shinies.
Now, can you upgrade to a shiny, or is it just it's one shiny upgraded? I guess you can't, right?
You can't what?
Upgrade to a shiny. It's only that's for upgrading the shiny you have already.
That's a good question. I'm assuming it's for the one you have now.
Yeah, I'd have to look. I didn't get that deep into it, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure shinies become shinies, and that's kind of
Right, right. I mean, it makes sense. Those are, the cream of the crop.
Yeah, and there's a whole bunch of different potions you can use as you do it.
That's right. Yeah, and injuries now too. My dragons got injured. They get injured all the time now.
Yeah.
Eating away at my dust.
Also, Alcy, I think we're pretty confident it will be a taco duck brigade item.
I'm actually, she just inspired me. I think it might be a bubble tea, because I know Digital Ducks loves the bubble tea, the boba tea,
Yeah, that'll be cool.
and
You
they've done
see,
drinks for the last two. So yeah, dude, I'm up for it now. I'm calling it.
can't upgrade your winter. That kind of sucks. I didn't know that some of them were delayed.
I'm sure it'll come out eventually, but yeah, I think the ancient ones too, right? I think those were delayed as well, if I'm not mistaken. Those special edition
Mm,
dragons.
I'd bet so. I pulled one earlier today from just a basic stone egg.
But what, like an ancient?
Yeah, it was or at least I'm pretty sure it's an ancient. Let me show you. Uh, well, here first I had this up, so I was gonna show. Yeah, the bubble
Ah,
tea,
yeah, yeah. Nice.
or maybe you get the loaded bond class. Oh, that was over a year ago now.
What, the digital duck stuff?
Yeah, those were a 420 drop from last year.
Yeah, yep.
Oh no, this is just normal. I don't know why I thought it was ancient. It looks ancient.
It's a rare either way. It's nice.
Yeah, I was still happy with it. All right, so this moves us on to, or were there more honorable mentions before I get the
Oh, there's a
grubfish one?
bunch, but yeah, let's get started. Sign up people for Grubfish, and I can kind of go through a few more.
All right, y'all know what to do. Exclamation point play, and then your wax wallet address.
So there were two other, big time honorable mentions. The other one was on the 28th, which is the same day, Thursday. SAR is having their main pack sale. So if you're involved with SAR or you're looking to get involved, check that out. It's on the 28th, and that's the Yeti game where they've got some amulets, and they're going to do the land sales in the future, and they've mentioned people who have got the premium pass, the memberships and stuff. So they're doing their main pack sale, and that is on Thursday. And then another one on the 30th, which is the Saturday, is Goldman D. I'm not even sure because I don't own any of it, and I'm kind of disappointed. I missed the boat on Goldman. It's a pretty successful project. They're having a land sale, and it would totally be featured, full-time feature on here if it wasn't so scarce. It's kind of the same thing as Blockchain Brawlers. There's only 150 parcels of land for Goldman D game. So, if you are part of it and you're on the whitelist, it's your time to shine. I would totally recommend buying that just on scarcity alone. Because on Wax there's nothing that's like just 150 these days. Everything, you multiply that by 10 and that's like the bare minimum. And Goldman D is a super successful project. So yeah, that's on Saturday, April 30th. And just before I forget, they're doing some auctions throughout the week for some some epic land, like epic #1, legendary #1 Earth, mythic #1 Earth. I'm sure those will go for a pretty penny, but definitely check those out if you want to get involved.
Awesome. There's some questions in the chat. Did you look much into the Mr. Potatoes drop that happened?
I did not. It's
I
something
didn't.
about it. Yeah, it's on my honorable mentions. Their public drop, which is on the 28th. But I don't know, something about it. It's like I wonder how successful a game like that can be. Personally, again, I guess you should reiterate again, not financial advice. It could be 10x tomorrow, but it's something about it. Maybe it was the art or this and that, but if I'm missing out, then that's on me. I hope it's successful for all of y'all.
Mountain Doomy saying Metaphor Series 1 pack opening and blending ends in a few days.
All righteous. Yep, good call with that.
And then Pennybag saying that Cosmic Clash has a drop tomorrow with a tough whitelist.
I think, yep, I have that on my honorable mentions. The Myrmidon Galaxy drop, yeah, and also Costume Clash, boy, Josh over Stratton Studios, their cart crafting starts. That is on the 27th. Harmonia Goya has a drop on the 27th as well. They're dropping tree packs. Crypto Flash, I saw you snagged one in your wallet. Nice job.
Yeah.
They're doing their drops, one each day this week, 5 drops in total. So the first one was today. There's one called Digger's World. I don't know anything about it. It's a pass sale. It might be something I might FOMO into and just kind of look to flip. I cannot recommend it though. It's a total risk because I just joined the Discord today. So, I'm finding out about that. The Red Panda Adventures, they're having their 1-year anniversary on the 27th. What else? We got Medium Rare Potato, their public land sales on the 28th. I skipped this. Our Planet, we're at the halfway point for the RDAO auctions. That's on the 27th. Just worth noting that. Looking at my list. When staking, the Hodl God collections will get reduced for when staking for people involved with that. I know it's kind of slowed down lately, but I still got stuff staked. But it is what it is. They're reducing the rate to kind of, I guess, give more stability long term. Our friends at Neon Space on Saturday, they're doing a drop, Blockchain Boulevard. Love those guys, love what they're doing. So I'll definitely try to hit that up. They usually, I think in the past, they've done 2 drops at 2 different time zones to accommodate people, which I really like that they do. What's May 1st, Farm Wars, another new project I don't know about. It's got the words we all love, just jumble them together. Farm Wars, Farm Space Wars. I don't know what to expect. It's a pass drop. It could be a nice flip. I don't know. I might FOMO into that one as well. And then last but not least, May 4th, the Mecha World is having their second drop. So they had one last week. And this one is a little bit more expensive than the last one. They've kind of scaled the price points up a little bit each time. And the last one sold out. It was pretty expensive, but it did sell out, which is a good sign for them.
Yeah. Oh, unstake your Neon Space for the community drop.
Yes, that's clutch. Thank you, Willow Bard. Yes, totally forgot about that because they airdrop you lots of stuff.
And then one question from Princey. Any news on when the next Realms pack drop or your take on that game? I personally, I think it's a cool game. I think there are a lot of people who are going to be into it, but personally, it's not my style of clicker. I don't know if that makes sense. It's a cool game, but I ended up getting out of it just because it wasn't. I've been enjoying all the FPS games that are starting to come to P2E gaming.
You were waiting for those for a while, I know.
Yeah. Mini Royale's done a pretty good job of it, and then I've started getting more into Forged Arena, which I actually forgot to mention. There's a Forged Arena tournament on Friday that I'll be competing in with a team of friends who I went to college with and used to game a lot with. But sorry, while I look up the details on this, Larry, you want to go into your opinion on Realm?
Realm or Ancient Realms, because there's those two. I've always kind of got those confused in the past. I think Ancient Realms has been a little bit more successful. But I played them both for 5 minutes. It's something that's kind of, I know Realm itself, I think those NFTs have dropped a lot. So I don't blame you. You wanted to get out. I remember, I think I bought a bunch of mint number 1s shortly after the drop because A, they were cheap, and B, I missed the drop. So that's kind of what I do. I just look for, low mints that I can kind of just hodl and see where the game goes. But it's the same kind of thing. It didn't catch me. So, I can't comment on it too much other than that, unfortunately.
Makes sense.
And I think if I remember Ancient Realms, I think Super Dope was the first one who showed us that one. And I still think that one's going pretty strong. It's not like, like top, 10 or top 20 collection on Wax, but I still think it's got a pretty fervent following, if I'm not mistaken. It's another one I only played for like 5 minutes, but that one I would have more confidence in.
Yeah. So here's the details on the Any Observation Forged Arena tournament, which we just got on board with being a sponsor for them as well. They've got a long list of sponsors. There we go. It's saying it didn't go through, but yeah, it's definitely in the chat. Yeah, and I'm trying to find the time. It said 1900 CEST,
Oh,
which
yeah, I'm out. No, I don't know. That's like England or Spain or
1900. That's like noon our time. So noon on Friday, noon Central Time.
nice. That'll be cool. And shout
It's
out
like
to
1 p.m.
Anio.
your time. Yeah, yeah.
Love Anio. Like I learned so much about just the basics of wax and NFTs in general from him. I love to think that like, NFT gamer, you go into some tournament. Like I'm sure you're gonna play, kill Anio, get him, snipe him. Just do it for me. I just want to see.
Well, my friends are a lot better than I am, so hopefully they'll carry me a little bit. We'll see.
I want to see him like rage quit or just something.
Is somebody to rage quit during the tournament?
Oh, that'd be
Let's see.
hilarious. Should play just for that moment. Meanwhile, I'd be the guy, the first one out, probably.
Just gotta like camp at the spawn and just knife him every time he walks out.
Yeah.
That'll get him to rage quit. All right, I procrastinated starting this long enough. I'm gonna start up the grubfish. I always forget to start it.
Yeah, so I've been looking at all my Funko stuff, and it was amazing to me how consistent it was. Like that roller coaster wave you can kind of ride. And
Yeah.
I had bought a lot of Funko stuff, and I kind of just forgot about it. I wanted to hodl them anyways, but I just kind of see that opportunity now, and that whole redemption coin. It's so perfect the way they align it. Like you sell those packs like 3 or 4 days before the redemption, and then if you want, you can just take the profits and probably buy another pack shortly after for less, or just take the profits and roll it into some more Funko stuff. Like that's what I'm intended to do.
Yeah, I feel like that's what a lot of Funko people do.
Yeah. But then you see the pack rate, the open rates. So it's not like it's weird. Like the flippers are there, but the diehards are there as well.
Yeah,
It's really interesting dynamics.
everybody wants to get those lucky pulls.
Yeah, I got lucky with the Scooby-Doo. Opened one pack and got one of the VIRLs. So
That's
pretty
nice.
stoked about that. Same thing with the Hot Wheels. One pack, got one VIRL.
So you're just nailing it, basically.
Dude, I just stop, go out on top. I don't need to open any more packs after that. That's all my luck. I'll take it.
Writing down these names.
Crypto conspiracies. Nice job.
Yeah, congrats. I almost accidentally hit next there before even doing the dance off.
One thing I did want to, I was kind of exploring, was trying to get one of the Optimus Primes though, because I think I missed the Transformers drop. I think I couldn't do it at the time, which sucks because I really love Transformers, but I bet that one's super expensive. The VRL for Optimus.
Any? I wish I could log into sites like Drop with my Anchor and just like, I don't know, choose it to use my wallet instead of theirs, or I don't know.
Yeah. Oh,
it just sucks to have to transfer everything into a new wallet.
Yeah, it's a bummer. I know. I just stick all my Funko stuff in there, and I literally, like I said, I totally forgot about it. So it's good and bad. Dude, I got a bunch of Star Trek packs unopened, like it's crazy. People would be killing me because I'm sure there's some tokens in there.
Wait, which packs?
The Star Treks, because they gave away the tokens already. I can't do it.
Yeah, there definitely are some tokens in there.
Yeah, dude, I got a bunch of Star Treks, dude. That was the one I went into heaviest for some reason, and then of course, my misfit self forgets.
I think those were, I forget which ones I forgot on, but there was a whole set where I just completely forgot to turn in my redeemables.
Yeah, it sucks, right?
I think it was also Star Trek.
They had, I think Star Trek was the one where they had the most packs sold as well. They issued a lot, and then after that they brought them back down to earth.
Oh, it was my big boy, the burger ones. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Which
that's
sucks
my
'cause that burger
favorite.
would have been perfect for a shelf.
Dude, I love, oh man, I want to go get mine right now. That was like the one I had to have. That's the one I actually really want to open.
Yeah. I missed it. I didn't redeem it.
That sucks. Yeah, I made sure to redeem that one right away.
I don't get why they're like if they're burning the NFT, why can't I just have forever to redeem it? I guess production wise that would be hard.
I don't know. They make them anyways. Like there's a little sticker on the Funko. It says like one of 999. So I would imagine they produce them. I don't get it either. But in a way, like they do give us more than enough time as well. Like it's a few months you have
Yeah.
to, like really, I have no excuse for not
What if
opening those
what if
stuff
you work in the
sometimes.
military
Oh, well,
and you're
okay,
like
okay.
deployed for 6 months?
Yeah, I still think they would have access to internet, but I totally
Yeah.
get it. Like I get your point.
There are cases. They destroy the ones that aren't claimed. That should be a video. They just take like the 100 that weren't claimed and just like light them or explode them on stream or something.
That would be the only way it would be worth it.
Yeah.
It's the only thing that would make me feel better.
This is what makes more sense to me.
Yeah, yeah. I agree. I
Also,
really hope they don't just sell it like that. That would be the worst, I think, if they just kind of sold it on the market.
Yeah. Can I get a ship to the military base? Oh, and they said they'll never match the physical ID to the NFT ID. Interesting. Interesting.
I forget who. It might have been TD last time. He was looking at the Funko values on eBay. It might have been you. I think they were going for like $200-300, something like that. So
Yeah.
as high as 5.
I finally got mine. I don't have them with me right now, but I need to get them up, put them on a shelf behind me.
Dude, I got so much stuff I gotta get on the shelf, man. It's cool. My collection's growing.
All right, last call on the grubfish. We'll get this last one going.
Did you get in the NFL drop at all last week?
Did I get what? Sorry.
Did you get in the NFL football drop last week?
I did not. You see what Kenyo just said? Ultimate Pack Street Fighter Series 160 NFT pack. Secret Saviors of Hip Hop game on Telegram. That sounds cool.
Nice. I didn't know they had a game, Secret Saviors of Hip Hop. I haven't seen that collection in a while. It's cool to see they're still around. I'm curious what type of game they have, but it's a pretty cool prize. I know I got some Street Fighter packs too, sitting in the old, the vault wallet. Turn that $50 into $20 pretty good.
Slap Happy seems to be having some issues getting in. I think just exclamation point play and then make sure you put a space before putting your wallet address. We also are using wax wallet addresses for these, but if you put in your ETH address, I can DM you after and help figure that out. We can get you set up with a wallet if you win.
I see Slap Happy Sappy on the list though.
Am I blind? Oh yeah, I am blind. It's right there. What is a wax wallet? Let me pull it up.
I don't even know how to explain. It's like ETH, but like better.
Yeah.
Imagine ETH with no fees.
Yeah, delegated
Instant
proof of stake, no fees.
Instant transactions.
Carbon neutral, technically.
Yeah, even more than that, right?
Yeah,
Negative
it makes it much
carbon
easier to do
footprint.
like any sort of gaming transactions too, because you don't have to pay like, even though you're paying like pennies on each transaction on something like Solana or like fractions of a penny, it adds up.
Yeah.
Something
Oh yeah.
is always more than nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, and as soon as all these bridges start becoming more apparent, like because they
Yeah,
already got the BNB one working with blockchain brawlers. I think it's only BNB to Wax for now, though, if I'm not mistaken.
it sounds right.
Um,
I had a feeling that's what all of the bridges are going to become.
just to Wax.
I wouldn't blame them.
Especially like, dude, it's play to earn heaven. Like, no
Yeah,
fees. You got to stake some, but that's okay, right? It's not too much to get started, and it's
yeah,
it's basically for life when you think about it.
yeah. And if you get set up through Wombat, where it's technically custodial until you pay your $5 and then you get your private key. Um, but they give you, what is it, like 20 free transactions a day?
Oh, nice. I
It's
didn't know
10 or
that.
20. Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Perfect to go in that dungeon with.
Yeah. Oh, Rugrim. It's learn to earn heaven. All right, I'll boot the scrubfish up. A bat to wax bridge. Does bat even make NFTs though?
They do. They've had some in the past, actually. Yeah. Um, I don't even know if they were on Bat though. I feel like they might have been on ETH or something, but they did have some for sure. I remember.
Wax bat is a good band name. That is a pretty good band name.
Definitely like alt rock.
I want to see a Theta to Wax Bridge, only because then, like, well, first I want to see Theta maybe make it a little easier to get on the like forward-facing platform rather than just being on the back end. But I get that they're trying to start out with bigger streamers. Um,
Get one of those
it would just
keys,
be
right?
really cool because, yeah, get one of the keys. But like for all the Wax creators, if they could be on Theta and like make it so much easier to mint NFTs for their community. Because I think like actually I'm not sure how integrated the NFTs are into the streaming platform, but I would hope you could just like do what we're doing now and then it just rewards the winner or something.
Right. Yeah.
Like if I could
Yeah.
type a command into the chat that was like reward this user.
I know it's still very early for the Theta NFTs. I remember I got into a couple before. I think it was Badger. Shout out Badger. He like straight up like introduced me to Theta NFTs, and I've owned some Theta for a long time. I really liked it as a cryptocurrency because there weren't very many competitors for what they were doing. With the whole media, decentralized thing. So they're getting into NFTs. I'm like, hell yeah. And then they got some of the guys who I watched super early, Digital Dave and Digital Asset News. I love those guys when I was getting into blockchain. I still bet if I would watch them today, I'd still learn some stuff watching those guys.
That's cool. Yeah, they got some good people on there. Badger brought up the pineapples. I still have my 2 pineapples.
Oh yeah, I think I missed that one. I remember he pinged us and stuff, let us all know. But yeah, I don't remember if I got any of those. Check my Theta. I know I got some like poker, ones and digital asset news and stuff, but I actually haven't checked my Theta stuff out in a while.
I did actually open my pineapples though, which I kind of wish I hadn't because they were worth more before I opened them. But that's the name of the game with NFTs.
Hey, RNG. Oh, I gotta get my verification code.
Yeah, these are the 2 I got.
Oh, jeez.
Very interesting.
That one on the left's ready to go, man. Don't want to piss him off.
Yeah, I like the knife in this guy, but I don't really know what they do.
It's very well detailed.
Get access. Yes. That's it. Boom. I thought there's gonna be more to that utility. That's okay. I'm just no comment. All right, should we do one more grubfish or call it a stream?
Hey, come on, let's do one more. Can never have too much grubfish. I got 24 bucks in my Theta drop wallet.
Oh, what's Kawaii? Is that? I'm guessing that's a Theta project.
I don't know, but I think you got to feature Theta a little bit more. Apparently, I'm missing out here.
Yeah, our whole thing.
What's that stuff?
All right, how do I get to like all of the Theta drops? Oh, Kawaii is wax. No, I haven't seen that. Where's that on wax?
Yeah, it sounds vaguely familiar, but I don't know.
Kawaii EV game.
Oh, I spelled it wrong. That's a good start.
I'll be sure.
Oh, that's the one. I remember seeing that they did some ads. I wasn't a fan of that because of the Pikachu thing. They had like a knockoff Pikachu or something in their ad, and I personally I don't like that. I kind of shy away from that stuff.
Makes sense. It's not a company you want to mess with in terms of IP.
Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, I wasn't even thinking that big, but yeah. Yeah, you can even see when you look at the collection, like just the Pikachu with the cute eyes.
Yeah.
Don't look, Sanika. Don't look.
I'm looking at them. Or no, I lost it. Where'd it go? Okay, I opened it up on another screen. I'll take a look later. All right.
Yeah, I'd always be leery about projects like that personally.
Yeah. Always risky if they're using IP that's similar to another project. Also, last call here on the grubfish.
It's kind of been crazy, just the explosion of all those like farming and mining games lately, though. I feel like every week there's a new one.
Yeah, there is. There really is. I think the name on this one is perfect. What is it? Farm Wars, right?
Farm Wars, yeah. Yeah. You know, again, it could be successful. I don't know how deep I would go into a project like that, but you know, maybe I'm missing the boat, but. And not only that, but like thinking about it in terms of like legacy games as well, like I think we're kind of past the point where, you know, something that's made now can be a legacy game that's going to last for like, you know, 5 to 10 years. Obviously there's exceptions to every rule. Like I have total confidence in something like Blockchain Brawlers, which is basically brand new. But like when you think about things like Alien Worlds or even Farmer's World, which, you know, it's dumped a lot, but it still does heavy volume, you know, daily. It's still got a really big user base, even if, you know, I don't know what percentage of it are bots or, you know, mining networks or whatever, but, you know, the volume is still there. So things like that, I do genuinely think that we're kind of, you know, I forget, there's that graph, there's like this season of disillusionment or something. It's like phase 3 of like coping or something like that. Someone mentioned that we're in that phase, and it made a lot of sense to me with all the scams and the rug pulls and the copycats we're dealing with right now.
I totally. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, yeah.
Okay, I think my computer just lagged a bit. Sorry. There we go. I'm doing too much to it. Get back up in the chat.
So you're doing the Forge tournament later this week then?
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Have you practiced? Like, have you checked it out?
A little bit. I mean, it's just a first-person shooter. They're all mean, they're all a little different, but they seem pretty like easy to get the hang of.
Do you have a weapon of choice? Like, are you like long range sniper guy? You know, up close with the shotty.
No, definitely long range sniper, which is why Mini Royale is such a hard game for me because everybody's just bouncing around shooting you, and yeah, it's hard. 360 no scope. I don't know if that'll happen. That's like back in my old school COD days. I don't know if I can do that anymore. Not that I was ever very good at it.
Well, you always said you were waiting for that first person shooter to come along, and you know, and I remember when Forge came out, we were kind of hesitant because there was some of that FUD stuff, and but you know, it seems like they're making all the right moves.
Yeah, they're making progress, and it's fun. It's I feel like I described it as like a mix between, I don't know, it's definitely got like a bit of Halo vibes, just the way that you move. It's got like sort of CSGO style. You have to buy your weapons at the start of the game. It's like nobody's too kitted right at the start.
Right?
Then, it's definitely very Halo with like the sniper after you shoot has to like charge for a few seconds to get like fully accurate.
Okay.
So you couldn't just like pop off like 4 people in a row like rapid fire with a sniper like you can in some other games.
Right.
All right, I think that's the end of the grub fishes for tonight. Thank you, Larry, for all the info as always, and thank you to everybody who showed up. Do you have anything else you want to talk about before we sign off here?
No, just, you know, thanks for coming, and hope we could help you out this week with the drops. And as always, you know, my heart and soul goes out to the Ukrainian community. We're here, we're with you, we support you.
I love that message at the end of the streams. Awesome.
So do I.
Yeah, thank you everybody for showing up. Thank you, Larry, for all the info. It's great as always. It's gonna be how I get through the week. And yeah, thank you to everybody in the audience. I think NFT Action News is on right now. Before we end this, do y'all want to vote on who we raid?
Oh, that's cool.
Unless I think we're signed up to raid NFT Action News. Yes, we are. All right, so we will be raiding them. Yeah. And congrats to Elon buying Twitter. We forgot to talk about that. Yeah, I'm kind of excited for it. I saw that it's like earlier, not silly morning, but like around noon here, that the announcement came out. It's pretty cool.
I'm not excited at all for that, but you know, that's an issue for another day.
Really?
Yeah. I appreciate free speech and everything, but there's so much misinformation these days and just hate speech and stuff. I don't know. It's a delicate line, obviously, but
I mean, he's still against hurting other people with your words. He's just not against choosing people's words for them.
I mean, I guess we'll see where it goes. I'm just worried a little bit about it. Maybe I'm a snowflake, though. I don't know.
Yeah, I do think he'll help with bots. Like in terms of technologically bringing Twitter back to the forefront, it'll help. It will be interesting how the whole freedom of speech plays into the decisions he makes. But yeah, sorry for that tangent. I just kept seeing that in the chat. All right. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Larry. Have a good one.
Take care, everybody.